Connection. Very cool. Starting soon. Just going to start in a few minutes. The magic show. I think it's time. 4 o'clock. Don't want to start too early. Hi everyone. We're going to start really soon. Just waiting a few minutes till other people come, and we're going to start the Blue Mountain Village Magic Show. If this is your first time seeing me, my name is Sawyer. I am a magician, and I'm sure you all know Blue Mountain. That's why you're tuning in right now. I'm going to be sharing with you one of the things that I love to do at the Blue Mountain Village. Snow or sun, summer, spring, winter, fall. I think I've been there literally all times of the year, rain or shine. I do magic shows at the Blue Mountain Village. So come on in, say hi, type hi in the comments, introduce yourself. Where are you from? Where are you watching from today? Probably kitchen, living room, bedroom, something like that, yes. But more details is what I'm looking for. Once we get enough people coming in, we're gonna wait 1 more minute. I will start the magic show. I'm gonna do some tricks. I'm gonna teach a trick, maybe 2, depending on how we're feeling about it. Collingwood, very nice. I went to high school in Collingwood. And then at the end, I'll finish with a home run magic trick, a very good one. Where else is everybody from? Collingwood. Becca Ermel is from Toronto. I know that, yes. Anyone else? Not quite, wait and see. Looks like a lot of grown-ups logging in. Are there whole families watching? How many people are watching? You can comment that. You're in Canada and watching from your bedroom. That's good, Olivia. I think most of us are. Okay, I'll wait maybe another 30-ish seconds, and then we'll get started with it. The last time I did a magic show on the Instagram for Blue Mountain, I believe was 2 weeks ago? If you were actually there at the first show, Brazil, wow. If you were there in the very first show, actually let me know, or if it's your first time. 3 people, New Life friends, the Crawfords, yes, I know the Crawfords. Your mom was the librarian at Clearview Meadows, going back. All right, let's get to it. So since we last spoke, there has been the Easter weekend, and then after the Easter weekend is all the 50% off chocolate, right? We know it well. Anywho, there's kind of fads that come in and out, right? There's some snacks that you see one year, and then you never see them again after that, because maybe it was a bad idea, someone lost their job. Anywho, I found the coolest new Easter snack of the year. Looks quite simple, but looks can be deceiving. It's a red, it's a squishy ball. It looks like a clown's nose. This is not a clown's nose. All the clowns are still fine in the world. Let me show you what it does. Oh, I need water. Good. Ooh. Huh? A bit dry. Oh, I don't. I'm fine. It's kind of gross. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, this is too much. Oh. And that is the coolest Easter snack of this year. Should we start the show now? I'm going to assume you said yes. For those of you that just came, welcome to the live stream. My name is Sawyer. I am a magician. I went to high school in Collingwood. I grew up in a small town called Stainer, and regularly I perform at the Blue Mountain Village. So what we're doing now is giving you a taste of the fun that we have had in the past at Blue Mountain, and also a taste of what's to come in the future. So we want to encourage all of you to dream today and visit tomorrow as we celebrate what we regularly do at Blue. And I'm part of that, doing shows for whole families. So let's get to it. I'm going to start with something a bit more traditional, a classic card trick. And while, there's some general themes in card tricks can also be different, kind of like songs, right? It differs between the artists. But one thing that is the same across the board with card tricks is you always take the cards out of the box. That's the first part of the trick. So before we start the trick, let's take the cards out of the box. Once they're out of the box, then we can begin with the actual magic. Cool, thumbs up, thumbs down. For the first card trick, I want to show you something that's a classic. This is considered by most magicians to be the most famous card trick worldwide. I've seen it in several different cultures. You can see this in Europe, South America, parts of Southeast Asia. As soon as you see it, you're probably going to know exactly what I'm talking about. This is the 3-card trick. Has anyone heard of that before? Yes or no? The 3-card trick? Maybe. All right, it's very simple. We use 3 cards. That's one. It doesn't matter which ones they are. If you were here, you could even pull out the cards yourself. And we will use 3. Usually it's where you have to follow one of the cards. Usually it's following the queen. In this case, you don't have to worry about those. Coming in from Mexico. Wow. All right. The 3-card trick. You don't have to remember the faces of the cards. Just remember the numbers as we use the 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cards. Sorry. One too many. Let's begin the 3-card trick with my 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cards. Sorry about that. Let's get to it. The 3-card trick. Most famous card trick in the world. With my 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cards. I'm kind of confused about this. Maybe it's humid. They're sticking together. Put that away. And my 1, 2, 3, 4. This is very confusing. This is supposed to be the 3-card trick. I'll put this away. Ooh, no, we can start now. Look. Hey, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Roman numerals. I think we are all set to begin the 3-card trick. Ah! Let me try this one last time, very quietly. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? Let's start over. Okay, I have 4 cards. If I take 1, 2, 3 of these cards, put them away. 4 minus 3 is uno. If I take 1 more, how many now? 2. One last one. 3. Count them very quietly. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. And that is the 3-card trick. All right, for everyone who just joined, I actually need someone to help me with this trick. I need people to type in the name of one playing card into the comments and send it in. And the first one that I see is the one that I'm going to use. You can make it a common one, like the Ace of Spades, Queen of Hearts, or you can make it crazy, some fringe card that no one ever usually says. There are no jokers in here. The first one that you say is the one that I'm going to pull out from here. So once you do so, Jack of Spades from Damon. All right, it's the one right on the bottom. Are you sure you want to use this one, Damon? We can, it's your call. If you're happy with this, Damon, I will. D-A-M-E-N. Damon, I will write your name on this. D-A-M-E-N. Damon, that's very sloppy, but it's me. Damon, can you also type in a 3 or 4 digit number? Make up a number off the top of your head. You could also use a PIN number, credit card number, phone number, social insurance number, the gang sign, something like that. But type in a number as well, and I'm going to write this on here. The reason I'm going to so much effort is hopefully that you know this is the only Jack of Spades that we are using for this trick. If someone else said a different card, we would be using a different card. Depending on who said it, we would write their name. And Damon just said 1,515, 1515. And I will write that here on the bottom, 1515. Damon 1515. There is only one card in the world with Damon's name on it and this number on here. Hope you're happy with that. All the other cards are different, no names, no numbers. And I want to show you something that's actually pretty special to Canadians. I don't know if any of you have seen the show with Penn and Teller. It's called Fool Us. Basically, there's two really smart magicians, and other magicians come in and they try and fool them, right? Maybe you've heard of this. It's on Netflix. If not, you got something great to check out. Well, there was kind of a version of Fool Us that's much older than Penn and Teller. I don't know if you know the name Harry Houdini. He's maybe one of the most famous magicians of all time. And he had a contest where he would ask people, magicians, to come in and show him tricks. And he would say, "You cannot fool me." And a person that did fool Houdini was a Canadian. He went by the name Di Vernon, and he's considered by many, good to see you, Dudu, to be one of the greatest close-up magicians to ever live. This is the trick that fooled Houdini. It's very special, very patriotic as Canadians. So it goes down the middle. I can show you it's not on the bottom. It's not even close to the bottom. It's also not on the top. It's not even close to the top. Watch closely. See anything happen? And Damon's card jumps back up to the top. Hold your applause. Do it again. Di Vernon did this again and again and again. That's kind of what makes it so fooling. A magician usually does a trick once. I can do this as many times as you like. Jack of spades, 1-5, 1-5. And Damon's name. Very low, down in the middle. Nothing fast, nothing funny. Jumps onto the top. One more time for the skeptics in the crowd. How far can you see? Jack of spades. Very slowly. And there it is. Now let's get real, people, all right? Usually around this point in the trick, people start coming up with ideas of how they think it's done, right? Maybe I've got someone under the table, maybe I've got some moving parts here, maybe the deck is all Jack of spades, or maybe I'm just really, really fast, right? The hand is quicker than the eye. You think maybe the Jack, it never goes in the middle. I just move it super, super quick, but the card that I'm putting down here is not the Jack of spades, okay? But let me show you. Rest assured, this is the Jack of spades. Damon's name, Damon's number. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I've said it 50 times by now. Okay, your card will go in here. I will even just use one hand. I'll kind of push it in with my elbow. Your card, Damon. All right, let's do it one last time. I'm saying your name right. Good. One last time for those of you that just joined. My name is Sawyer. Welcome to the Magic Show. Your name, your number, your card, Damon. And I'll bring this close. And you should never do this with people's cards, but you can do it with your own. I will bend your card, Damon, and I will put it down in the middle. This way, you can track it the whole entire time. Okay, that's pretty fair. And you'll see the moment it jumps up. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Damon, your card with your number, the Jack of spades. Was that pretty cool? How about I do a great trick to end with? I will make all of the cards disappear. No, except your card, Damon. I will keep that for the next trick. I will make all of the cards disappear, except yours. From under here. No funny moves. Watch close. 1, 2, 3. Now it's just a block of glass. Very cool. All right, now Damon, I said I would use your card for the very last trick. I'm going to use it, but I'm going to do something to it that you don't like. All right, I'm going to fold it in half, just like this. Oh, probably perfect. Folding it kind of along horizontally across the equator, and I'll do it back, make a good crease. And I'm also going to fold it along the vertical edge. Folding this, oh shoot, it just broke. There Damon, name another card. Name another card, Damon, very quickly. Your card just broke. That's not how this is supposed to happen. Damon, give me a card very, very quickly. We'll use another one. This is what live entertainment looks like, folks. It ain't pretty. Give me a card, Damon. Or someone, just type in another card and we'll use it for this. I'm very sorry that your card split. Ace of spades. All right, ace of spades, here it is, Damon. We will use this. Let's act like that didn't happen. I will fold your card down along the middle. And I will fold it down along the middle again. And I will fold it this way. And we're gonna fold it one more time. Now, a few weeks ago, I had a friend ask me a question. I thought it was a hypothetical question, like those riddles that are going around, you know, like all the pictures and what do these things equal. He asked me, how do you eat an elephant? And I thought, I don't know. He said, one bite at a time. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. And I thought, okay, it wasn't supposed to be funny or insightful. But the more I thought about it, it kind of made sense. How do you run a marathon one step at a time? How do you build a business one client at a time, one product at a time? And I was thinking about it in terms of, let's get this really good. In terms of even our culture, the world, after this crisis. How do you put together something that's broken? How do you fix something that's fallen apart? It's not a broad, abstract question. The answer is one piece at a time. Just like this. And that's piece number one. Sorry, there's a bit of a glare. I don't know if you can see that. Now, we got one more piece, just like this. That's better lighting. Just like that. The last part is actually the most challenging because there's two edges that you have to do at the same time. The last piece right there. Your card, Damon, the ace of spades. How do you fix what's broken? One piece at a time. And if you were here, you could touch this, you could feel this. This is a real card. There's no sticky stuff, no glue, no wire, no magnets. Damon, if you send me your address, I can mail you this card even. Cool. For those of you that just came, welcome to the stream. My name is Sawyer. I'm a magician. I live here in Toronto. I grew up on a small farm town just outside of Blue Mountain, and I regularly perform there. It's one of my most famous places to do my shows. This is my job, and I think it's one of the earliest places that I ever even did live magic shows. So what we're doing today is sharing some of the fun that we have at Blue Mountain year-round. And the theme of this show is Dream Today, Visit Later. So we're celebrating today all the fun that we do have at Blue Mountain and imagining what we're going to do once life goes back to normal. What I'm going to do, mini putt for sure, mini putt is my favorite. And then the gondola, I love going up the gondola and the view. I never get sick of it, especially in the fall or at sunset. It happens every day, not just once a year. And beaver tails. That's what I'm looking forward to, as well as seeing all your faces and doing magic for you all. Now, I'm going to show you, actually I think I'm going to teach you a trick. I would like to teach you a magic trick. If you're here watching, you're going to need two things. You're going to need something small that you can fit into one of your hands. You can use a coin, you could use a gummy bear, you could use a cell phone is kind of iffy, a guitar pick, just a rolled up piece of paper or a napkin, something that you can fully conceal in one fist. That's what you're going to need. And you're also going to need a pencil or a pen or a stick or a marker. Sharpies will work as well. Even I've done this with bobby pins before, something long and thin. Okay, these are what you're going to need. While you're getting that, I will entertain you with some tricks with this. I came up with that in grade 9. It's gone, back up the nose, whoop, out the ear. All right, I hope you have your stuff now. I'm going to teach you how to make any small item disappear in the whole world. I kid you not. If you can fit it in your hand, you can do it with this. So first I will perform it, and then I'll teach you the secret. Let me pull up my sleeves. You don't need sleeves for this. You don't need an assistant. You don't need a bottle of ketchup. You don't need years of practice and social isolation. The item is in my hand. I will make it disappear on the count of 3. 1. Still there. Nothing's happened. 2. 3. Where'd the pencil go? Whoopsies. Let's try that again. 1. Still here. 2. 3. And it's gone. Do you want to know where it is? It's actually over here. Would you like to learn the secret to that? This is how you do it. It's very, very simple, but it's actually kind of challenging to pull off in the moment. To do this, you're going to need a little bit of spunk, a little bit of swag, some charisma. You're going to need a little bit of acting to pull this off. This is how you do it. Okay, you're going to hate me. Don't throw the phone when you find out. Becca's ready. So you put the item in your hand. No problem. You touch your ear on every time that you count. So I go 1, 2, and on the 3rd time, I actually leave the item there. It kind of fell off even during the trick. It makes no difference. It's very, very low threshold for what you actually have to pull off. On 3, you balance it on your ear and you bring your hand down. You open your hand and you act surprised. Okay, you know exactly where the pencil is. They don't know for about, like 1 Mississippi. And you ask, where is the pencil? Everybody's going to start talking and pointing. They're going to say, it's behind your ear, it's behind your ear. And that is the cover, that is the distraction, that is the misdirection that you need to pull off the secret move. You got 2 hands. When this hand goes up, this hand goes down. And you're going to put the coin into your pocket. If you don't have a pocket, if you're seated, you can either just set it in your lap. That's easy enough. Or if you don't have a table as cover, you can put it underneath your leg. You just need to hide the object. So everyone's looking up here. You bring this up, hide the object, and then you bring your hands back together in a fist. There's nothing there, but don't tell them that, okay? Everybody thinks that you left this here and then you grabbed it. And they assume the coin is still in your hand, but it's not. It's in your pocket, it's under your leg, something like that. And now you're gonna repeat the whole process. 1, 2, 3, and then it's gone. Simple enough, right? But it's the details that really help sell this. The more that you can make the first time that you counted and the second time that you counted as similar as possible, the more that their mind will assume that everything else is the same, right? So if I was holding a coin in the first case, it seems more likely that I'm holding the coin in the second case because everything is the same. Here's an easy way to do that. So I turn, you can even just have the pacing of the tapping the same. I go 1, and I say, it's still here. 2, and then 3. Practice makes perfect. On the count of 3, the pencil is behind your ear, right? You say, where'd it go? Drop it down, grab the item, now you're empty-handed. And I go 1, and this is what I do. I say, it's still here. There's nothing there. Bold-faced lie, but it's for entertainment. So I go 1, it's still here. It's not there. I'm kind of just covering it with my fingers. 2, 3, and it's gone. And they will beg you and plead you and offer you money to tell them the secret. Do not tell them. So that is the trick. Does that make sense? If you have any questions on how to pull that off, you can type it in the comments below. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep cooking. Yeah, we got a few minutes left. We can do some more. So hopefully now, that is your first magic trick that you've learned. Or if not, you've learned many other tricks before, and this is another one to add to the arsenal. Practice on your cat, practice on your toaster, and then do it for the people in your house, all right? If there's only 3 people in your household with you, spread it out or really perfect it until you show it to them. Now, as I've mentioned on and off, my name is Sawyer. I'm a magician. I saw my very first magic show, I think when I was 6 years old. I was at a summer camp in Muskoka, and there was a magician. He came and he did a show, and it blew my mind. After the show, he did a workshop where he taught some tricks. I learned the tricks, and I went home, and I went to my local library, and I read all of their books. They had 2. And once I learned those tricks, they said, Sawyer, time to do a show. You've read all the books. So I did my first show there, and then I did shows at other libraries, and now it's kind of snowballed, and this is my job, doing magic shows. I've got 2 types of shows. I have a grown-up show and a family show. This is the family show. My grown-up show I also do for businesses and stuff all over the province. I would like to show you the very first trick that I ever saw. This is the trick that made me go to the library and read the books, which got me the shows, which kind of made me who I am today, the butterfly effect. It uses just a big napkin, a big piece of blue fabric. If you were here, you could touch it, you could feel it, you could smell it, you could taste it. There's no wires, there's no magnets, there's no trap doors, there's no CO2 compartments. Nothing funny about that. This isn't even the trick. The magic is down here. This is the magic. Can you see it? It's kind of hard this time of day. If you can't see it, maybe you can hear it. Ooh. I had music, it's done. Watch closely. Where's the best place for this? Watch close. What is that? Can you see that from over there? Take a peek. Watch this. Ooh. Should I let it go? All right. I see it. Right there. Don't move. Wow. Woo! Come here, come back. All right, now stay. No, go away. Don't. No, just stay where you are. All right, he's acting up a little bit. I'm gonna put him away. Down you go. Woo. No. And that is the very first magic trick that I ever saw. Cool, huh? The guy who did that actually turned out to be an incredible magician. His name is Bill Abbott. So if you're watching, Bill, thanks for all that you've done. Very cool. I think we have time for one more trick, the final trick of this afternoon. However, I'm going to be back in the future, and there's lots of other fun things happening on the Blue Mountain live stream. Wednesday, April 22nd at 5 p.m., Jake Good will be doing a musical performance, less tricks than mine, but equally as magical. And I'm going to show you the very last trick. As I've been stuck inside my house, like all of you have, I've had more time to organize, to clean, and even just fiddling with things. I'm kind of ADD, so I'm always twitching and spinning and spinning and working on interesting ways to come up with magic with objects that I have lying around my house. During that time, I have found some cool uses for things in my home, and I would like to show you the newest trick with them. So I will use a brand new toothbrush, seasonally colored. This is a crayon, which is from this crayon box, a blue pack of cards, and the pencil from before. All right, normal objects, incredible outcomes. So here we go. Let's try it with this one first. Surface isn't very flat. Try it with this. Maybe. Oh, got it. Bingo. That's not the magic part, don't worry. It's more impressive as we go. Watch close. No strings, no magnets. The pencil is actually the most difficult. Here we go. Now for the boxes. Let's try this way. Oh. And don't forget the blue crayon. Balance it right there. Hope you enjoyed it. Just a reminder that how do I get past this thing? My name is Sawyer, and I'm just encouraging you all to celebrate the things that we all love about Blue Mountain and to dream today of what we're going to do when we visit later. So be sure to come back onto the Instagram feed for Jake Good's performance Wednesday, April 22nd at 5 p.m. And I will be back showing you all some magic as well in not too short of a time. Hope you're all having a great time. See you later. There we go.